Hello and welcome to Greer, South Carolina, established 1876. So today is the 150th anniversary of the City of Greer. So I want to go through some of the placards that they have up on display. Here's the first one, Born of Adversity, from 1873, 1879. And then let's go to the next placard, which is right here. You can see the crest in the middle of the street. Story of Greer, shaped by cotton. 1898, Victor Mills opens, and in 1901, 1910, and you can see that beautiful photograph there from probably around 1940 of all the vehicles. And then over here, the hard years, 1970, 1980s, 1990s. City fights back. And then in fourth panel is in the 2000s for the rebirth of Greer. New industries, especially with BMW here in this area. And 2008, the new Greer Park, and 2020, the streetscape project. Just a beautiful downtown now. Thriving area, growing, and very vibrant part of this area. So we have today a wonderful car show. We have 97 years worth of cars represented here. This is from the AACA South Carolina Region. And our first car to the right is a 1920 Anderson made in Rock Hill, South Carolina, owned by Paul and Ario. It's a historic vehicle, beautiful car. You can't get that hood ornament anywhere, can you? Nope, just a beautiful machine, still running after all these years. Drove here under its own power. Then we have a 1932 Packard, owned by Kyle Brandt. Beautiful, beautiful car. We have a 1941 Cadillac. Some of the last production cars before the World War II started. And this is owned by Emerson Duke. We also have a 1954 Chevrolet Bel Air owned by Jim Baker. And then over here we have a 1946 Ford Woody owned by Bill Stanley. And maybe Farrah Fawcett, I'm not sure. Beautiful car. Beautiful, beautiful car. Came here on its own power. All these cars got here on their own power. Here's a 1951 Ford Custom Club Coupe. Used to belong to Frank Rogers, now owned by Jim Benson at the Benson Memory Lane Museum. And this car is a 1951. It was bought new at D&D Ford right here in Greer 75 years ago. Believe it or not, in beautiful condition. There it is. Sat in a barn for 32 years before it was restored. This is a 1955 Nash Statesman, owned by John Montgomery here in Greer. It's the original paint, 41,000 original miles. It's called the travel car. And we've had questions today. Those are curb feelers, so it would make a noise when you hit the curb. Here's a 1955 T-Bird, also owned by Kyle Brandt and his wife, Nancy. Beautiful car, 1955 T-Bird. Got the tray right there, ready for the Lewis's Drive-In, which is a fixture here in Greer before they took it down many years ago. Beautiful car. Here's a 1955 Dodge Coronet, owned by Henny Jacobs and his wife Yvonne, and they're from over near the Furman area. Beautiful two-tone paint. They drive it everywhere. Beautiful machine. Look at that. Designed by Virgil Exner. Remember, Chrysler was making Chrysler, Dodge, Imperial, Plymouth, and DeSoto brands all at that same time. Here's a DeSoto. This is owned by Tom Cassidy, and it's a beautiful car. Look at the fins. This is a 1957 Fire Dome Sportsman. Beautiful architecture inside, designed by Virgil Exner and the group at Chrysler. Beautiful fins and exhausts that go through the tailpipe. That's another innovation there, the inset license plate. That was a feature in those days. Look at that beautiful tail light. flush door handles, so many innovative features. Clock, AM radio, mirror on the inside. Just a beautiful car. Okay, here we have a classic 1965 Mustang Fastback owned by Wayne and Ario. That's Paul's brother that has the Anderson. The Anderson was made in Rock Hill, by the way. Beautiful car. Mustang Fastback. Now we have a later model, 1961, owned by Ken Mosby, and it's a Mach 1 428 V8 motor. Came out of Pennsylvania. There's the inspection sticker. 428 Ram Air, champagne gold. Also included air conditioning. Beautiful car. I remember these when I was growing up. Okay, let's go over here. We have a Buick, 1963 Buick 225 Electra, owned by David Berquist. Beautifully restored car. It's just basically mostly all original. Look at the instruments on that. Isn't that beautiful? General Motors at its finest. Electra 225, model 4839. Original unrestored. Bucket seats, cornering lights. First year for cornering lights. Tilt steering wheel, first year for that. There's the cornering lights right there. You got the portholes on the side. Over here we have a 1965 Chrysler 300L, the last of the letter series cars, but this one's very unique because it has a manual transmission. It's got one of 13 out of 440 made that have a 4-speed manual transmission. This car runs and drives well, beautiful condition, and there's a little placard on it. It tells you 440. One of 13. Red with red interior with black exterior. Beautiful car. Look at that tachometer on the floor. It's part of the Benson Memory Lane Museum collection. Over here we have a 1974 Corvette owned by Scott and Jennifer. So beautiful cars. Scott and Jennifer Dolan. And you can see the beautiful hood ornament on there, and this is just a great example of a wonderful period of time making the Corvette. And here we have a 2017 Stingray, and that's a beautiful car as well, owned by Scott and Jennifer. Beautiful alloy wheels, rear spoiler, quad exhaust, just gorgeous car. Here's a 73 Beetle owned by Chris and Ario. He also owns this Carmen Ghia, 1970 Carmen Ghia. Very, very interesting. Rear engine. You see, Carmen was the coach manufacturer and Ghia was the designer, and it's actually part of Virgil Exner had something to do with this as well, and part of the design idea that he had was transferred into the Carmen Ghia. Okay, so that's our tour of our cars here, and I think if you're here, you'd really enjoy this show. We're representing 97 years of vehicles, and we hope you can join us. But check out the City of Greer, and they've done a wonderful job. Their team has done a wonderful job with all the production and all the entertaining things to really attract crowds to us, and we're glad to be part of it, the SC Region AACA group. So there they are right there, and there's plenty of hats to buy and shirts and memorabilia, so hope you'll check it out. Discover Greer. Great place to live, great place to grow up, great place to retire in. Have a great day. Okay, well, that's it. We're going to walk back down through the show one more time, and just a great day today. Beautiful sunshining weather. It's one thing about this area of the country, it's so many more sunny days in some areas of the country. So I hope you'll join us for an AACA event, and thank you for watching the video. You get a shot at this Woody motor. How about that? There you go. Check out those radiator pipes. And this is probably 255 flathead Ford motor, which is a very, very significant motor for Ford Motor Company. It's like 6-volt battery system. You can see the oil bath air cleaner. They didn't have paper air filters until 1956. So anyhow, some great engineering here. represented today. So we all come back to the original spot here, the 1920 Anderson, made in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Just a beautiful, beautiful car. And there's the owner right there, Mr. Paul. All right. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll come and see one of our shows sometime soon. Have a great day. We'll see you later from Greer, South Carolina. Take care. Bye-bye.